All right, chat. So let's talk about this mission. All right. First of all, what did you think about the mission? What did you think about the mission? You on YouTube, if you're watching, hey, hi, my name's D Flawless. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel if you like the content and the conversation we're about to have. We also have some cool build videos for you. You can check those out. Let's talk about, what's the name of this thing? What's the name of this mission? Operation Seraph's Shield to earn the Revision 0 exotic pulse rifle. So basically, you go in business as usual, right? You go in business as usual. You talk to Clovis Bray. He's like, you got to go do the thing and get the stuff. And, you know, Rasputin needs more data. So we got to go get more data. Data. I've heard it both ways. So you go in, you do your normal heist battleground. You do your normal heist battleground. Then you come back. And then he's like, you talk to Anna. Anna's like, oh, there's this new mission. We got to go. No, not Anna. You talk to the Exo Stranger. I'm like remembering. Even I just did it, but I'm remembering as I'm saying it. You talk to the Exo Stranger and she's like, oh, you got to go do this thing. We found this place. You got to go and break into the facility and do the stuff. All right. So you go there and it starts off like the weekly missions have been starting off. You got to dodge the beams, pew, 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 pew. And then you're walking, you're hiding, but it's pretty straightforward. It's not like last week where we struggled a bit. We struggled a bit last week, to say the least, to get into the facility. So you go there, you get in, and it's just this full on, like almost akin to the Hawk Moon mission, or what's the other, the Dead Man's Tale mission. Very similar to those. Not as difficult, but very similar in that there's mechanics. If you've played the Deep Stone Crypt raid, it's basically that raid. You go in, you got to kill the scanners. These guys will drop a scanner buff and you got to find the thing that's lit up. You hack the computer, it opens doors, and it's, you know, it's a giant puzzle. Very puzzly, this whole thing. Meanwhile, you're killing ads, getting the scanner buff. You're dropping the scanner buff when you need to. You're picking it back up. And then there's a very cool section where it's like the floor is lava and you got to remember the proper sequence, and you walk along the floor, you remember the proper sequence, and then you go there and then you hack the computer and then you're on to the next one. And then you start getting the operator buffs, right? Presage, that's presage. I've heard it both ways. Then you start getting the operator buff, and you go through and you have to shoot the panels when you have the buff, and the panel's going to open a door, and you go in there, you do some stuff, you shoot another panel, and you go in and you got to go through the ducts, and then the duct's going to have like a hole where you can only shoot a certain panel at a certain angle. So you got to make sure you're in there at just the right angle. Hamdangle, hashtag Hamdangle in the comments and in the chat right now if you're down with it. If you know, you know. I shouldn't have to explain it to you. So you do that, and then you go, and then you fight your first kind of boss of the mission after you do that operator sequence. And he's a big hive guy. You shoot him, you knock his shield down, and then you got to survive a bunch of waves of ads, a bunch of dregs and captains and stuff is going to come out, start shooting at you. You got to shoot those guys, kill the brigs, kill the ads, bada bing, bada boom. And then you're on to the next portion. You don't actually kill that guy that began in the room. Then you're on to the next portion, which is a jumping puzzle, which is crazy. It's awesome. I love it. I didn't play it with music. I got to go back and replay it with the music. I'm sure the music is excellent. If it's anything like Deep Stone Crypt, I'm sure the music is excellent. I had my own music because I'm streaming live, twitch.tv/D_flawless. Come in and say hi, drop a follow. Anyway, you go through the jumping mission. There's a few little hidden things you got to shoot, and it opens platforms, and then you jump in and you go through. And then lastly, you get to, I mean, this isn't the last thing, but we're getting close to the end, right? So lastly, you got to go through and you get the suppressor buff. There's this guy who's going to have a suppressor buff, and the way that works is you kill that guy, you grab his buff. There's going to be these little floating orbs that you got to stand under, and there's going to be a guy with a big shield. You shoot him under each of the floating orbs, and then that's going to open a door to a room that's got a big shield generator. You destroy that shield generator, and then you come back and kill the guy who had the big shield. Pretty straightforward. I mean, right? I mean, why are we confused here? So you do that enough times, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're moving, and now you're in the boss room. No, there's another boss. There's another boss you gotta kill. He's basically like the what's he called? The shuttle drop. What's the name of that mission where you're in the shuttle and it's plummeting? It's basically that mission. You take what you just learned, you stand under the orbs, you shoot the guy, you knock down the shield, but this time there's 3 shield generators, and you destroy those shield generators, and then you can kill the guy. Praxis, I think, was his name. He's a big falling guy. He's actually the guy from Deep Stone. He's just straight up the guy from Deep Stone Crypt, in the room from Deep Stone Crypt, and they have a little lore plot armor. They're like, oh, you know, the witness brought him back to life. That's laying groundwork for the future. So you kill that guy. He's got a room full of ads. There's a lot of ads in this room. You gotta be careful. And then after you do that, you move forward a little bit, you do some more mechanics, and now you're in the boss room. Or was he the boss? I don't remember, but I think he was the boss. Yeah, that was the last boss. I just did it and I'm already forgetting. That was the last boss. And yeah, so now Elsie tells you to run to the next room, and you grab a chest, and then boom. And then boom, you have your new exotic pulse rifle. And now you're caught up. Now you're here with us where I'm telling you what just happened, what we just did. There's probably going to be some B-roll playing while I talk about this. This is going up on YouTube. Why not? So I think this mission. So my thoughts on the mission. I think is excellent. I think this is excellent. It was expertly done. Very well done by Bungie. Props to any and everyone who worked on it. Once again, I hate to be this guy. I hate to keep bringing it up, but I'm bringing it up because I feel like it's relevant, but I'm not bringing it up because I feel like it's a negative. All right. I'm bringing it up because it's relevant, but I don't necessarily think it's a negative. A lot of reused assets here. Right. And of course, it's a game. You can't have all brand new assets for everything. I get it. But just for whatever reason, this season, it never really stuck out to me in any other season other than this season. We're reusing environments, assets, bosses, and it's fine. I mean, if we're going to get what we got today, it's fine. Reuse them away. But I feel like I should make mention of it. I mean, we're basically, it's like if you took Deep Stone Crypt and you put all the assets in a bag and you shook it up and you threw it out on the table, you get this environment, which is great because Deep Stone Crypt is one of my favorite raids, but a lot of the stuff is reused. Not a negative. It's just, I feel like it's relevant because somebody's going to bring it up. The puzzles, I like the mechanics, right? I soloed it. You can do it with 3 people or you can do it solo. I actually recommend doing the solo for a bit more of a challenge. Try to go in blind, even though I just kind of told you how to do everything, but I didn't go into great detail. There's if you go off, this is a mini guide. If you go off of what I'm saying right now, it's not like you're going to know exactly what to do, right? You're going to have some bare bones general ideas on what to do, how to get through this thing. So it's a good challenge. The enemies are fine. I died a couple times as I was trying to figure it out. You know, there's a couple white mechanics. And I think it's got a good length. I think the enemy density is fine. I like the puzzle aspect of it. I think this is just very well done. It seems very polished. It's very well done. There's a sweet reward at the end that I have yet to try out. I'm going to do that after I'm done talking about this. We're going to try out the pulse rifle. The final boss encounter is fun. You know, It's a bit repetitive. It's not super easy, but I think there's going to be like a harder version of this. So I can't wait to try the harder version of it. Maybe they throw in some champions. It's great. I think Bungie knocked it out. As far as missions go, I don't want to call this a secret mission. I don't think it's quite at the level of Presage and whatever the other one was. I forgot the name of it. But it's in that category. It's in that tier of quality, right? Of missions. So I definitely encourage you to try it if you've played it. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments of this video. Also give this video a like if you like these little conversations. Subscribe to the channel. We have fun Destiny builds, little conversations like this. But yeah, I'm really jazzed about the mission that we just went through. It was a cool experience. It was fun. I wasn't expecting all of this. I wasn't keeping up with the Vox. Yeah, I'd probably put this a level above Vox. Vox is great. Vox is great, but I think I put this just one step above it. It's an exotic mission. It's an exotic mission, and I think it's really fun. It's worth trying. There's a cool reward at the end of it. Cool mechanics, cool environments. One of my favorite environments, one of my favorite aesthetics in all of Destiny is the Deep Stone Crypt aesthetic. I love it. And I think you'll enjoy it too. Let me know what you think about it. Like the video, subscribe. And until next time, peace out. I love you. Bye-bye.